Okay, and I am going to, because these are gold tones, I'm going to use my old Urban Decay Primer Potion in Greed, and it's just a gold primer. Just trying to use up old stuff before I buy new stuff, because I really want to go back and buy my Too Faced primer, because that was what worked best for my eyes, especially with these foiled and really high pigmented metallic shades. But trying to use up the old so I can buy the new. I'm just taking this white shadow here to set. Now when I swatched this shadow, it did not have a lot of pigmentation. Like, I feel like it's probably the weakest shade in the palette. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm just using this shadow to mainly set my primer. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here and just run it above my crease. Okay, so this shade is probably just a shade darker than my skin tone. So it's not really packing the most punch here. And then I'm going to go into this really pretty shade right there. This shade I'm going to barely tap, because when I swatched this sucker, it was, yep. I mean, I barely have anything on my brush here. Lord have mercy. That's got some pigmentation. Golly. So taking it above my crease and taking it a little bit down. Yes. This shade is the star of the show. Star. Okay, since I use the same brush, I'm just going to go back into that lighter shade again and blend all this out. I'm going to try it without wetting it first. I need a bigger mirror right in front of my face. Okay, so I'm going to try it without wetting it first, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll wet it. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here that's in the corner with just a flat shader brush. This is just an eye contour brush, it says. I did a haul on this. That shade kicked up a lot of powder, so I had to dust it off quite a bit. Now this is dry and low pigmentation. What is pretty pigmented on its own, but it's kind of creating a monochromatic look, and that's not really what I'm wanting. So I'm going to continue with this shade. Like I said, this one kicked up a lot of dust, a lot of powder. It is very pigmented. I'm going to take that same shade and run this underneath my eyelids. Very monochromatic looking, so I'm going to take this same brush and dip into this lighter shade. It's a shimmery champagne shade, and trying this dry, not with anything on my brush, and put it in the middle here to make a pop. That shade was so buttery. Going back into the dark matte shade. Yeah, better. Guys, this palette is so pigmented. Okay, and then taking that light champagne shade and putting it in my inner corner. And then going back into that corner shade that I used to apply all over my lid that made it too monochromatic, and just making sure that you can see it underneath my eye pretty good. Oh my god. This palette is so pretty. I think I found a new palette that's a fave. just to give it a little bit more of a kick, taking a pencil brush and going into this dark shade right here. It's like a dark taupey purple. Taking just a pencil brush and putting this in the outer corner here. And then I'm going to take that same shade with this pencil brush and run it really closely along my lower lash line here. Just a black eyeliner. This is Buxom. Putting that on my tight line. And just very thinly putting it above my lash line. And then taking it on the outer corner here of my lashes and barely putting any on the outer corner, just to give me that good almond shape definition here. I'm going to apply some mascara. Just using this Lorac Special Effects, using the primer side. I saw somebody else wearing this and I thought it looked gorgeous on them, but then when I swatched it on myself, I was like, ooh, I don't like it, so we'll see. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay. When I swatched it on my hand, I was like, ooh, no, not for me. Very brown color, but it works. They didn't have a tester, so I couldn't really tell with the tester, or they didn't have a tester, so I couldn't tell. But when I swatched it on my hand, I was like, I do not like that. But I'm glad I tried it, because you gotta try it and make sure you like it. Okay, so then now I'm just gonna put the mascara aside. But I just feel like even with the primer on it, it doesn't do anything. Like, it just doesn't, I don't know. Like, I feel like my lashes should look thick. I'll put it close. I feel like my lashes should look super thick, and they don't. So what I'm going to do is put Honey Dude on my, I just broke it. Then I'm going to apply some false lashes. So I'll be back. Okay, so this palette was a hit. Like I said, when I swatched this one, when I finger swatched this one, it didn't have the pigmentation that I wanted. It just lacked a little bit, but if you're using it to just set your eyeshadow primer, then it works. The rest of the colors are pretty freaking amazing, especially this color right here. That color packs some pigmentation. So that, I mean, oh, and when I did finger swatch this one, amazing pigmentation. So I highly recommend this palette. I retailed for $20 from NYX Cosmetics. I haven't seen it in Ulta. I know that they do sell the Perfect Filter palettes through Ulta, but I have yet to see this one, the Rustic Antique one. I'm telling you, I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to wait till it came into Ulta, because I knew it would be gone in immediate action. You know, people are going to jump on this baby, and there is no reason why you should wait or debate on this palette. You need this palette. If you're looking for a warm palette that everybody is so into right now, then this is your baby. It is so amazing, so pigmented, so gorgeous. So this is the look that I ended up with. Just something simple. I didn't want to go too crazy. Yeah, so hope you liked it. All right, excuse me. Okay, I am like so hyper. I went to Freddy's and got me a hamburger and french fries, and I'm like such in a good mood now because it was so good. Okay, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like me, give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you next one. Bye.